Welcome back, everybody, to Guerra's Kitchen. Today I'm going to introduce you to a salmon. This is going to be smoked today. I'm going to teach you how I do my smoked salmon. I like to do it, I know a lot of people have different ways of doing it. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in a smoker box. I'm going to marinate it. And usually what I do, I'm going to go ahead and marinate the smoked salmon in salt. Quarter cup of salt and a half a cup of brown sugar. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands and get things going. This here is one of the most favorite meals that I like to make in the smoker. Salmon is just so good. I love salmon. It's healthy, it's good for the heart, good for the good oils with fats. I just think it's great. So I'm going to go ahead and get some 2 to 3 cups of filtered water. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut that salmon in half and go ahead and just pretty much, maybe I'll use 4 to 5 cups of water. I didn't think there would be that little there. There you go. So then, we'll go ahead and stir in a little bit of salt in there, 1/4 cup of salt. You want to go ahead and then get the brown sugar in there, and what we're going to do, we're going to marinate this for at least an hour, hour and a half. Some people like to do it for for a day or so, maybe 8 hours. Up to the next day. I'm okay with just a few hours. I'm not going to go ahead and need to go ahead and marinate it for so long. We'll go ahead, and as you guys know, I wash my hands. So I'm going to use my hands to touch the salmon. I'm going to cut it in half. Put the skins right there. Go ahead and stir this up a little bit more to get the salt diluted in. Also the brown sugar. We're going to go ahead and put this upside down. Skin on top. All right. So what that's going to do, that's going to go ahead and get all the juices infused into the salmon. So that way we can go ahead and properly get the salmon marinated, get salted, because usually salmon you don't want to put too much salt in there, especially when it's cooking. A lot of people like to sprinkle salt and this and that. So I'm going to show you a little different method that I go by, and I will see you soon in about an hour and a half. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to Guerra's Kitchen, my own personal taste. I have the salmon been marinating in this for, as you can see, I'm using gloves. Salmon's been marinating for about an hour and 20 minutes inside here, in between with water, salt, and brown sugar mixed into it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, pull the salmon out. And you want to get as much of the water out of it. And pat dry it with a paper towel or something. But what we're going to do is basically let the salmon sit and dry for at least a good 40 minutes to 1 hour. And what that's going to do is just going to let everything just settle and condition itself. So basically, we're going to let the salmon get conditioned here, dry up a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to move this out of the way and pour out all those good marinated juices I had in there. Move this over to the side. You guys get a better view. I'm going to remove the gloves now. So you might be wondering, what am I going to put on top of this? All right. So I got some brown sugar. It's about 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to go ahead and I have probably almost a half tablespoon actually of garlic powder. Here's a half a teaspoon of chili pepper. Quarter teaspoon of onion powder. And another quarter teaspoon of actually ground pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these things up together and, you know, have this glaze right on top of the salmon. But I'm going to do that in a little bit once it's dried up. And about another, I'll give about 40 more minutes and we'll look into it and we'll be right back. All right guys, welcome back. Salmon's been actually for about an hour. It's drying off. You can see how it's glazed a little bit. Has a little sticky touch. All right, there you go. There you go. It's a little heavy, this thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. I washed them earlier before, but you know what? I just like washing my hands multiple times because you're cooking with food, you're constantly touching one thing or another, and it's always good practice. It's good practice washing your hands and keeping them clean. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put my glaze over it. What I showed you earlier, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and just put it right over it and let it sit for about another half an hour once I have marinated it with the, well, not marinated, but you know, just put this over it and kind of let it sit for a while. As you can see how it spreads out. And you just want to spread it out. It's kind of evenly and consistent. You don't have to go crazy, but and I'll show you the final how it looks in a bit. And you know, you leave this for like half an hour. The sugar's going to kind of blend in and kind of like infuse with salmon, along with the other ingredients we put in here that I showed you earlier. So it'll kind of disappear, melt on there, turn it into a glaze. After this, I'm going to go ahead and take you out to my smoker box. I'm going to go ahead and preheat the smoker box. I'm going to go ahead and have this at probably cooking about 250 maybe degrees, give or take. You know, you don't want to cook this really quick. As I stated before, you don't want to be too in a hurry cooking your food. You know, you want to cook your food with a little love into it, you know, and kind of just take your time. You know, when you're in a hurry, food usually don't come out as good as you anticipate. And that's not a good thing. I like taking my time cooking. I love watching people taste my food because it makes me feel good about it. I love to see the look in their face when they're saying, this is good. So, we're going to let this sit for about a half an hour. In the meantime, I'm going to go back, I'm going to take you back there and show you my grill, show you how I prepare it. I'm going to preheat it. I'm going to go ahead and do the things I need to do in the smoker box. And there we go. Give me 1 second. Let me just get the last of it in there. I'll get it all in there. I mean, this is going to be a delicious salmon. And the good thing about this, it'll come out juicy. It won't come out dry. You don't like dry salmon, right? All right, guys. I'm not going to tilt it so much. I don't want it, but this is what you're looking at. All right. We'll leave that for about a half an hour. And I'm going to take you right back to my grill, and we're going to go look at that. Okay, guys. Welcome to my backyard, to Guerra's kitchen and backyard. Here's a smoker. It's preheated at 250 degrees. This is the grate I'm going to go ahead and put the salmon in. I pre-soaked some apple wood chips. All right, this is going to go into the burner. Right here is, I put this in the grill right under the grates actually. It's actually water, salt water. It's going to help infuse, you know, the air and kind of keep it moist in there. I'm going to show you what my salmon looks like. Okay. There we go. It's a little sunny out here and it's definitely hot. This is ready to go into the grill. and I'm going to transfer them into the grates here. This is ready to go. This is basically, here's firebox right here. This is all indirect heat. I got it preheated to 250 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and stick those in there. Well, before I stick that in there, I'm going to have to put this right inside here, actually. This will help create some steam inside the smoker, some moist steam, and it keeps the meat from losing its moisture. All right, this time, instead of putting on a washing my hands, I'm going to go ahead and put some gloves on. I did wash my hands several times, but I'm going to go ahead and put the gloves on just because I'm going to grab the meat. Well, this one kind of fell apart. It's not so very heavy duty, but they're good enough for the job. Look at this baby. Look at that. That's beautiful. I did a on the grit there, I did put some olive oil, spray some olive oil, that way the salmon don't stick to it much. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead now, close this off. I won't be opening it for the next hour. The hour I'll be checking on it. I'm going to go ahead and put I'm going to go my pre-soaked applewood chips, or applewood chunks actually. I'm going to go ahead and put those in there first. So, in the meantime, you're going to let this cook in for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours slowly. You will look at it, you will check on it in the next hour. So you won't even open the grill for no reason. Everything's all set. Temperature's preheated 250. You don't want to go over 250. You want to slowly cook it. Cook it with with a lot of love, man. That's all, a lot of love. I'm going to get back with you guys in about the next hour from now while this is cooking, and we'll go ahead and check on it. See you soon. Welcome back, guys, to Guerra's Kitchen. We're going to go ahead and check on the salmon right now and see what it looks like. And it's been about an hour. We're going to see what it looks like right now and to see how it's cooking. All right, let's see. Wow-wee. That looks really good. I'm hoping that you guys can definitely check this out and appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and leave this in there for another 30 minutes. In about 30 minutes, we'll be taking this out, and I'll be getting it ready. Look at it sizzling right there. That's right there, the sugar, the brown sugar actually just working its way through. All right, guys. Stay tuned for the finale of this smoked salmon. Have a wonderful day. See you soon. All right, guys. Welcome back to Guerra's Kitchen. Salmon's finally out. I want to go ahead and present this to you a little bit closer. And I'll tell you, this thing looks delicious. I'm actually going to go ahead and taste it. And my family's going to enjoy this, I know that. Very good. I'll tell you, wish you guys were here to have dinner with me because you would love this. Follow my recipe to the T. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video because I'm sure everybody will love to get this recipe and taste it. And keep watching. See you next time.